ChatGPT just dropped operator and agents, and it is absolutely insane. This is a huge announcement from OpenAI. I've already got access to it, like you can see, and we'll be testing it out today. So imagine if you could order tacos, book flights, and plan your next vacation without lifting a finger. That's basically ChatGPT operator, and AI is just leveled up massively. This bad boy can click, scroll, type, it can browse, book, and handle tasks whilst you binge Netflix. If you thought AI was cool before, this is AI with superpowers, and I'll show you exactly how to use it today, plus over 100 use cases. Let's go! Huge announcement from ChatGPT today. They've just released operator and agents. This is an absolute game changer. It's just announced a few hours ago. You can see here it's available for pro use in the US. I'm going to be testing it out and show you exactly how it works, and it looks pretty wild. So for example, you can see here inside the operator, it says find and book me the highest rated one-day tour of Rome on TripAdvisor, and then it's like, boom, here you go, right? And it can actively interact with the internet. So it says today we'll release an operator and agent that can go to the web to perform tasks for you. Using its own browser, it can look at a web page and interact with it by typing, clicking, and scrolling. It is currently a research preview and it has limitations, but from what I've seen, it is pretty wild. It can do all sorts of stuff. And here's the main thing, is like, it's designed to handle a wide variety of repetitive browser tasks. So for example, like filling out forms, ordering groceries, creating memes, right? All this stuff is just super repetitive. These are just super repetitive tasks that can easily be automated with an agent, because all you're doing is just clicking a button and filling in forms and all that sort of thing. So it says the ability to use the same interfaces and tools that humans interact with on a daily basis broadens the utility of AI, blah, blah, blah. And it says to ensure a safe and iterative rollout, we are starting small. So starting today, operator is available to pro users in the US, and they said their plan is to expand to Plus, Team, and Enterprise users and integrate these capabilities into ChatGPT in the future. So it looks pretty wild, and we're going to get straight into it. So if you want to get access, you can get it inside ChatGPT. Just make sure that you have the pro plan, and then go to operator in the top left. You'll see a link to operator. Once you've done that, you're going to go to operator.com. and you can see all of the prompts ready to go inside the operator agent. So these are divided into categories. So for example, you've got dining, delivery, local services, shopping, travel, news, etc. And these are all like templated responses ready to go. So for example, we can say, order everything for taco night for a family of 4. Let's just do that. We'll hit enter like so. And look at this. You can actually see the agent. So you've got like a video of the agent using the browser, going to Chrome, and it seems to be using something called Instacart to start searching for taco ingredients, and it's basically navigating the web. And so you're essentially watching the agent navigate the web, do the tasks for you. You know, for example, like you can just open up another tab, get on with whatever you're doing, flick back to this when it's ready, and you're good to go on that. Pretty wild stuff. And you can also see here, it's breaking down exactly what it's doing. So it's like, right, navigating to Instacart now, searching for taco ingredients, closing the pop-up, refocusing on ingredients, clicking, all right. And this is still in beta, right? So this is still the research preview. Imagine how powerful and fast this is going to be in like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I think we're going to look back and be like, why do we used to do this stuff if we could just easily automate it? The other scary and terrifying thing about this is that, for example, this is essentially replacing like the jobs of an assistant or an executive assistant and automating it in a way where you don't really need those things anymore. Imagine when this can, for example, make phone calls, or is much faster than it currently is. Absolutely wild. Now, it is being prompted to sign in here. I wonder what it's going to do next. So if we click on take control, we can actually open the operator browser, take control at any time, click next. It won't take any screenshots whilst you have control. It saves your data, and then you can just take control of this, sign in if you need to. And then from there, if you want to go back to the operator agent handling your account once you've signed in or that sort of thing, I'm sure they'll make it easier to sign in on accounts in the future. Then you can click finish up, exit to chat, and just ask it to keep going. You can also share these tasks with other people. So this actually prepares a video for you. Then you can publish that and you're ready to go. And you can also save the task. So that seems like you can basically create a prompt, give it detailed instructions, tell it which website to use, save the title, and then every time you need to do that repetitive task each week, it's going to be a game changer, right? Because now you can get the agent to do it for you. Not only that, I reckon what's going to happen here is, for example, you've got GPT-4o with scheduled tasks. I believe that's going to integrate with the operator. That must be the way that it's going to do it. In fact, you can probably do it inside here. But essentially, let's have a look here. If we say, schedule this task for every Sunday, whether it can do it. I don't know if it can do that for you or not. Oh, look, I'll set a reminder to schedule this task for every Sunday. Would you like me to add any specific details? I'm going to put no. And it said, I'll go ahead and schedule this task for every Sunday. I don't know if that's actually done it. It's not really giving us any preview, but I'm 99% sure this is going to integrate with tasks inside ChatGPT so that not only can you automate different tasks, not only can you save that task, also you can schedule in for, say, every Sunday to order your blueberries, mate. That's the world that we live in. And so, super impressive. Like, Claude have actually released a computer use feature before, but number one, you have to use terminal. It was quite techy to set up. And number two, it was super slow and buggy. This seems to be better, and there seems to be a lot more use cases for this. So let's try another one now. We're going to say, find a restaurant with a great happy hour for the next Wednesday for 6 people. And it says, could you please share your location or zip code? So just as a random example here, I'm going to put Miami, 7 p.m. So if you don't give it enough detail, it's just going to ask you exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, etc. And it seems to integrate with certain websites, right? So for example, we were looking at Instacart before. Now it's using OpenTable. You can actually go full screen with this as well. And now it's searching OpenTable. So it's like, right, January 23rd, 7 p.m., 2 people, let's go. And then it's changed the date. So for Wednesday, it's changed it to 29th of January, 7 p.m., 6 people, happy days. I think what you could also do is set up notifications. So for example, if you just wanted to get on with a task and you weren't sure when this is ready, you could set up browser notifications so that ChatGPT actually tells you like this task is complete, and then you can come back to it later. But yeah, absolutely amazing. One thing I was actually thinking was like, because you can create a video, it does seem to be quite slow. Usually these sort of updates, right, especially the first day when everyone's testing them out and they're not really prepared in terms of, you know, everyone using the servers and that sort of thing. Usually these ChatGPT updates are super slow, right? It was the same with ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT 1 or ChatGPT O preview, etc. So I'm sure that's going to get a lot faster in the future. But as you can see here, it's like, right, I found 3 great restaurants in Miami with happy hour options for your party of 6 on Wednesday, January 29th, 7 p.m. Here's all 3 of them. It actually links out to the website as well, and it's already filled in the details, right? So you can just go ahead and book it, like you can see. In fact, what it actually says is, would you like to book a table at any of these restaurants? I'm not going to book it in because I don't want to take up a slot for a restaurant I don't even own, but it's pretty amazing that it can actually just go off and start booking restaurants for you, which can be a time-consuming task. I would say this sort of stuff is amazing for like booking flights. I don't know about you, but for me, if I want to book flights, it's a total nightmare. You got to figure out the times, the time zones. You got to figure out, okay, what airports to go to and from, etc. It would be so much. I could probably save myself quite a few hours per year just by automating that task using ChatGPT operator. But that is very impressive. It's also, as you can see, gone for the top restaurants. So it's like, right, here's a 4.5-star review. Here's the details. Here's what it's known for. Super impressive. I was actually expecting it to break, honestly, but that was pretty good so far. And you can rewatch how it did the research if you want to. You can actually take over once the task is completed as well. So pretty awesome stuff. It seems like as well, just for safety, it's inside a virtual environment. So this is not inside your main browser, which is good because obviously for safety, you want the AI agent inside a controlled environment, particularly when it's a beta model and it's rolling out to so many people. So let's have a look at the travel section. Right here, let's see what we got. So some good options, for example, like book a one-way flight from JFK to LAX on Friday, or book a last-minute hotel deal for tonight in downtown Chicago. So for example, if we try and find a flight, let's test this out. And it's not even had to ask me any questions. It's just gone off and started to think about it. It says navigate into booking.com. I mean, this is just amazing, right? Like if you could say, right, okay, here's my login details for WordPress. You just go in, write a cheeky blog, or here's my YouTube channel, re-optimize my titles to improve them. You know, anything, honestly, like there's so much potential for this. Like any sort of SOP you've built out, you could probably just plug directly into the operator. And because it can interact with the web, and because it can probably even log in for you if you have login details, then, you know, you're replacing not just executive assistants, not just personal assistants, but also like virtual assistants that are doing, you know, little tasks here and there for you. And it seems to do a really good job. So it seems to have like initiative, seems to be able to think for itself. So for example, here it's like, right, JFK to Los Angeles is selecting the day. So it's navigating to Friday there for one adult. Whilst that is, and you can see here now it's searching for flights, January the 24th. It's having a look through, it's finding you the best deals, so much faster and easier. And this is the worst it's ever going to be. Imagine how good it's going to be in the future. Let's have a look at some details on Twitter. So, for example, Rowan actually mentioned that he got early access to ChatGPT Operator. So he was also ordering dinner ingredients, planning weekends, looking at crypto investment tokens, booking one-way flights from Zurich to Vienna. So it does seem to be integrated with certain websites. And then you would take control of the payment section, right? So you can just take control of the page when ChatGPT finally navigates to the payment section, and you can handle it from there. This is super interesting. So you can actually schedule an appointment because it can look at your Google Calendar schedule availability. It looks like you do need to sign into Google to do that. But again, you can take control and the login is saved session to session. And a few things to know here. This is super useful. So Rowan mentioned that, Operator is still a research preview and it is improving. So quite a lot of sites block the AI. There's a limited number of partner integrations, but basically what you can see here is it's creating like a totally different use case for ChatGPT. A lot of people argue that AI doesn't really have a use case or that it's not that practical in the real world or it can break, etc. But you can see how powerful this is with one single prompt. So it's like, right, I found a one-way flight from JFK to LAX. Here's the airline, here's its departure, here's the arrival, here's the duration, here's the price, etc. Like I've had assistants in the past who have booked flights for me. And, it might take them a few days. They've got to do a lot of research. It's going to get a bit messy. There's a lot of back and forth, etc. This is super simple, easy, and fast to do. And you can basically automate any sort of mundane task. Might have taken you like 30 minutes or 15 minutes of research, right? Super powerful. So thanks so much for watching. That is exactly how to use ChatGPT's Operator and Agents. It's absolutely wild. If you want to get access to my step-by-step SOP, and over 100 use cases on exactly how to use and prompt it, feel free to get that inside my free SEO course. Just go to the AI agent section, link in the comments and description. We've got loads of other stuff, including DeepSeek agents, computer use from Claude, ChatGPT tasks, NA10, etc. And if you go to the ChatGPT operator section, you can get free access to that, along with 223 lessons on exactly how to do SEO, keyword research, link building, traffic diversification, etc. Everything you need to grow your business completely for free. Now, if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session, feel free to book that in. We'll show you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visits a month and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot on this free link building acceleration session. You get a free SEO domination plan, so you get a custom tailored link building plan so you can generate more leads, sales, and profits from your website. You'll discover the secrets of SEO link building, or answer any questions that you have one-to-one. You'll learn the best link building strategy for your website, plus how to quickly outrank your competitors in link building, and how to 10x your SEO traffic based on what's working for us and our happy clients. Feel free to book that in. Appreciate you watching. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.